Welcome to Math Stuff 101. So we're just gonna start off with a little bit of basics. You know, you got your x, you got your y. This is the line that's produced, and so we're just gonna get into some easy stuff like e equals mc. I think it's the square root of mc.
Math sucks.
Yeah, dude.
Math stuff is so hard.
So nice outside too.
It's super nice. It's like 60 and sunny.
Yeah, we should go to Prescott.
Prescott sucks too.
That's too close. It's not too fun.
You guys want to go to the Grand Canyon?
Now we're talking Grand Canyon for sure.
Yeah, I got time for that.
All right, let's
Let's do it. We'll be going over the first step of the Leave No Trace, which is plan ahead and prepare. You will be following along with myself, Brock, Jimmy, and Nick as we plan our trip to the Grand Canyon. And we will also be going over the 8 steps to plan ahead and preparing.
Identify your group's goals and expectations. You can do this by sitting down and having a conversation about the places you'd like to see and the things you'd like to do while out on your trip. So, what kind of things would you guys like to do on this trip?
I just want to eat well.
Yeah, ramen noodles every night.
All right. I'm looking to have as much fun as possible, but we should probably do so safely.
Yeah, and I am paying for college, so I mean, not looking to drop a whole lot of money on this trip. But if it keeps us safe and we eat well, I'm good with whatever.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Second principle is identifying skill and ability. And a good way to figure this out easily is to apply game-based. This means gender, so you got guys or girls going with you, age, how old are they? Different people, different ages have different abilities. Medical backgrounds, anybody got any pre-existing injuries or medical conditions you need to know about? Experience, how experienced are you with the activity you're going to be participating in? Familiarity, how well do you know the group? How well can you communicate? That's pretty important when you're out there. Ability, how good are you at ability, this depends on the ability of your group members. Like, could everybody in the group go 10 miles a day with a 30-pound pack? Culture and ethnicity. Are your group members, do they eat foods that you don't eat? Is there specific things you have to cater to? You got to figure it out.
Third step to planning ahead and preparing is to select destinations that match the group's skills and abilities. This step involves grabbing a map and sitting down and figuring out exactly where you can make it and how many days, and trying to figure out just what your group is up to handling. Would you want to start off with a day hike? We could just kind of go down to the river and back up in a day, check out the area.
As fun as that sounds, I don't know if we can do the go down to the river and back in one day, because look at this guy here. This is a warning. He doesn't look like he's having too fun of a time.
Oh no.
So let's pick something a little easier. Maybe this Red Wall Bridge. It's 2.5 miles. That sounds pretty fun.
Okay, 4 to 6 hours. I think we got 4 to 6 hours in a day.
Hello, is this the backcountry office at the Grand Canyon? It is? Great. Just had a few questions for you. I was planning on coming out next week. Could you tell me what the weather's looking like out there? Oh, wonderful. It's perfect. Nice, nice. If you had to give it to me straight, what would you say are the best trails out there this time of year? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. What should I wear, you think? A little wind? All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Uh-oh, looks like here we're going to need a backcountry permit. Looks like we should apply for that pretty soon. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's also a trail closed. Okay, good thing we aren't going on that trail.
One of the largest or most important parts of planning ahead is making sure that you choose all your proper gear and equipment for the trip that you're about to embark.
Out hiking, with my blue jeans and my hiking shoes I got on here. I got a nice cotton, I got a nice flannel on here, keep you nice and warm, right?
Well, I mean, you could do that all you want, but if you leave yourself with just that, you may not have a good time. The basic equipment that you'll want for nearly every backpacking trip Always start off with 2 water bottles. You may not use 2, but if you lose one, it's going to be a bummer if you can't drink water for the rest of the trip. Always carry a first aid kit with you. Make sure that anytime you use something, you're able to restock it after the trip so it's ready for the next time. Personally, I like to always have 2 forms of water purification with me. A third if you carry a stove with you. Sun protection is also very important because with a little bit of snow on the ground, snow blindness can be very dangerous and make it hard to travel. It's good to have a little bag full of toiletries. Proper hygiene is very important on the trail. Make sure you also always have a light source with you, whether this be a headlamp or a lantern. I think the most widely accepted form of this is a headlamp. Map and compass, another very essential item for your backpacking excursions and as well as other outdoor activities. If you don't know where you're going, you're probably not going to get there. A little extra cordage is always nice to have, whether it be for hanging a bear bag, tying your tarp down, or whatever that may be. It's good to have. A shelter, most people use tents. Right now I just use a tarp. If you can set that up properly, you'll be able to stay dry and warmer at night. As far as clothing goes, I prefer wool socks. Synthetic works well too. And good pair of base layers are always nice to have. Keeps you warm, keeps the sweat away from your body. Rain gear. Rain gear is very essential. This keeps you dry in the rain, or tries to keep you dry in the rain. Depends on how that goes for you. Another thing, this is weather permitting, you may want a pair of crampons with you to give you grip on the trail. Keeps you from slipping around, falling down. Another essential would be a stove and a pot. Some people like to cook over fires. This is acceptable as well, but a lot of national parks, such as the Grand Canyon, will not allow you to build a fire, so make sure you have a stove with you. A sleeping bag. This gives you a place to sleep at night. Need I say more? And camp shoes. This is more of a comfort rather than a necessity item, but if you can get out of your boots after a long day, this will certainly make you more comfortable.
The 6th point is to plan trip activities to match your goals, skills, and abilities. So for example, if you do plan maybe a too intense hike, you know, the terrain may be too rugged, not only could that hurt you, maybe you don't get to a camping site, and not only does that affect you, but that also affects the environment around and future campers. So it is very important to plan these activities to your goals, skills, and abilities.
Where were we thinking about going on here, man?
I was thinking we should try to make it to the River Rest House.
Oh, okay. Well, from our trailhead, we're looking at about 8 miles, and ooh, I don't know if I can do that, man. There's 4,300 feet of elevation change in there.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about the elevation change.
Okay. Well, we could always go down to a tip-off point and then make it up to Bright Angel Campground from there.
How far is that?
Bright Angel Campground, that's 7 miles too. That's way too far.
Oh man.
Well, we got our plan of action and our itinerary right here for our first big Grand Canyon trip.
Yep. We all brought our own backpacks too, so that's good.
Yeah, we did, and we're very prepared, and we felt like we planned ahead a lot, and I think we're off for a good time and a safe trip.
I think we're ready to head out, boys.
Okay, let's take our backpacks and skedaddle on out.
All right, different backpacks. Yep, let's do it. What you want to do is sit down with your group and evaluate upon return. This means you want to sit down with everyone, kind of go over what went well, what didn't go well, what you could do better next time, what you could plan ahead for next time, and things of that nature.
Well, that was a fun trip. Very fun.
That was,
I'm exhausted.
that canyon was grand, guys.
Yeah, it was a very grand canyon.
So, what do you think went well? What would you do again from that?
I really liked that hike that we did. Yeah, that one hike was super cool, very scenic.
I agree, that was my favorite hike.
That one?
Yep, that one.
Sweet.
And
That
I
was
felt
the
like
best
it
one.
pushed me just enough, and but I wasn't too tired at the end.
Next time, we should pack something other than noodles. I am so sick of noodles now.
I don't think I'm eating noodles for the next month.
That'll be
Can't
a
do
while
it.
for me.
And backpacks were a little heavy, but they did get lighter towards the end of the trip.
There we go.
That's
I
right.
mean, it's all those 6-packs we had in there that we finished off, but we
Yeah.
didn't pack them out though.
They're pretty
So
warm.
that's good.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's worth it.
yeah, we should do it again, guys.
We should definitely do it again.
Definitely.
Maybe this time next week.
Yeah, let's head
Sounds
back out.
Okay. Hopefully you guys have a little bit better understanding of the first principle of leave no trace, which is plan ahead and prepare. I hope that the practical example of us going down to the Grand Canyon really helped you understand that. And then we're going to go over the 7 elements one more time just to get them in your brain. The first one is identify and record the goals of your trip.
Second, you want to make sure you identify the skill and ability of the trip participants.
Third one is select destinations that match your goals, skills, and abilities.
And then after that, you'll be able to gain knowledge of the area you plan on visiting.
Choose proper clothing and equipment.
And then plan your trip activities to match your group's goals, skills, and abilities.
And last but not least is evaluate your trip upon return. These are some very good traits to do before you plan or as you plan ahead and prepare for a trip.
God.